tried to fall in love a few times, but that didn't work. Yeah. They never stuck around to see my worth. My mama been knew I was special since birth. Yeah. You say you love me, but you know love gets you hurt. Yeah. I can't let you bitches play with my heart. This ain't funny like Kevin. You'll have better luck in a casino betting. Girl, don't say that shit, you lying. I got trust issues, ain't no need in trying. I fell out with the plug because it's timing. Don't try to love me now, girl, stop all that crying. You trying to show me that because I'm leaving. Yeah. Don't try to cause a scene now, bitch, we even. For real. Fuck, I should've listened and took my daddy's advice. Now I got 3 baby mamas and none of them had a relationship right. Hella shit going left, so I know that it gotta get right. Cause at the rate that I'm going, I'm never gonna give me a wife. But until then, I'm living my life. I find one of you anywhere that I go, or I get a similar type. Cause my life is a gamble like rolling the dice. I'm trying to go off the scene and leave her sex on red. She's stressing to talk about it, but there ain't nothing to be said. I got 100 missed calls. I think about posting her thread. Stop telling people that you love me and you didn't pledge. Don't take the comments and likes to the head. Ever since I was a kid, bitch, I've been big in the head. You ain't comprehend what I said. Bitch, I live my life on the edge. Yeah, I'm trying to do it like I never done it. And I am not close to my stomach. You don't love me like you say you love me. Cause you want me to plummet. If you can't cook it like I cook it, then I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want this shit. I've been keeping 100. My name ain't Watch. Is my name Audemars, bitch? I don't got time for this. Hey, my love ain't unconditional. It's conditional, baby. I love unconditions. Don't let it get to you, baby. I'm sorry I led you on. It wasn't intentional, baby. I'm stubborn. I don't even call when I'm missing you, baby. It never be what you gon' do for me. It always be what I'm gon' do for you. I got some character flaws too, so tell me what I should do with you. And what kind of level are we on? Like a U-Haul, are we moving on? Cause I promise I won't be long-winded if you seek closure. I'll be okay if you say it's over. And I'll find another
Yo.
one if we don't work. Yeah. Show me that you love me, please don't tell me yeah. Love ain't just for letters, you gotta show me
So, let's get it in. You know what it is. You know what it is, man. We're gonna get right down into it, man. This is Buck City Kennels Live. If you don't know where you at, if you over there on the Dr. Hood channel, DRH19D, the logo's in the corner right there. Go check that channel out, subscribe, because I'm gonna probably be doing most of these over there. You know what I'm saying? But we'll be doing them together for at least a couple months. So you don't have to worry. You're gonna get this content on time, every time. You dig? Anyway, women make excuse for everything, man. They make excuses for everything. I've been patrolling. I ain't been trolling. I've been patrolling, right? And I don't even get far. I just go check out just a random video from this topic that's been going on. There's 150 of them. You can go check them all out. You know, everybody's channel, right? And I hear the men kind of being logical, and I see the women just going fucking nuts, bro. So we're going to get into some of that. I hope y'all smoking the best. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all smoking the best. This is a Wake and Bake exclusive. Just in case you guys want to know, is there a Wake and Bake show on YouTube early in the morning. You dig? You're right here. You're right here. Anyway, let me see. Okay, so Cam, of course, he's going in with Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. You know, they've been ripping up the internet, Nick Cannon, everything. And it seems to me like women just keep making excuses for everything. You know, the 41 years old, 4 proposals. Like we never can get a straight, direct answer for nothing. You know, it's zero accountability. Zero accountability. Matter of fact, let me get Cam back in here.
Mm-hmm.
What I said was, most men understand this. We don't really find true love because it's what can you do for me? Because a man's job is to provide. Mm-hmm. Now, this is where most high vibrational man, high functioning man
Hit the like button.
As far as being emotionally intelligent, that still does not qualify you as being high vibrational. The thing that is often said on two counterparts, two species, mm-hmm. from a woman, it's about self-worth, how I feel. I'm not gonna allow you to treat me like this. I'm not gonna allow you to talk to me like this. I know my non-negotiables. I know my worth. Fine.
Right.
That are all qualifying things for any woman to say to herself or to the universe, I'm high vibrational. Now the thing
or to the universe. Hey, Cam was throwing his jabs because he being a high earner. Hey, Cleaver in the building. Hey, Cleaver girl reading. Hey, listen. Hey, salute to you. Glad you're back. You know, John Kramer in the building, Paul Harris in the building, my boy, Vito Rashad in the building. You know, salute everybody in the building. I just call you Satan, man. Todd Pickogram. Hey, salute to you, brother. Twan Art Page in the building. Salute, man. The bell ringing, man. Salute to you, brother. Glad y'all could make it in, man. Glad y'all could make it in. You know, ring the alarm. We here early. It's gonna be some, hey, like I said, jump in the phone. Mother, you probably had these conversations. They wasn't trying to listen. Call in, man. Joseph Townsend in the building, Melee in the building. Salute all my brothers in the building, man. Salute. So, as I've been going through this, you know, I've been checking out a lot of, like, this is going to be interesting, man. Matter of fact, let me get this one back up here because this one's ridiculous. This one is ridiculous, man.
Hard time to believe a very educated, a very attractive woman out of 41 years have not met Mr. Right. Mm-hmm. That's enough time to find a lot of things out.
I bet.
And yet, no kids.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Single.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not, but I am saying, mm-hmm. Are women's expectations unrealistic?
Wow.
No, I'm gonna say, like I said on Nick, the question shouldn't be why isn't a woman of age, of success, of a certain caliber not married with kids? The question should be why.
Wait. How are you gonna say what his question should be? What, like, are we having a conversation here? It's been too much deflecting. Too much deflecting.
Are women's expectations unrealistic?
No, I'm gonna say, like I said, Nick, the question shouldn't be why isn't a woman of age, of success, of a certain caliber not married with kids? The question should be, why are people rushing to the altar just to become divorcees or baby mamas and baby daddies? I think if anything, we need to be teaching our society, take your time, young man or young woman, so that you can get to know not just this person, but yourself first, so that you can choose a life partner, not that that person isn't exempt to divorce, instead of rushing to the altar just to become a divorcee or a baby mama and have multiple kids by multiple women, just to say you have broken families everywhere.
This sounds like a woman that is leading you down a path to destruction. This is what Kevin Samuels, listen, Kevin Samuels would have ripped her apart with this ideology. I'm going to tell you, I'm being easy. I'm not a self-proclaimed dating guru type of guy. You know what I'm saying? This is my Wake and Bake show. Hit the subscribe button. We talk about a lot of different topics around the world. This is just one of the ones that is just the most ridiculous on my mind when it comes to, for me, making content, right? You know, so the question should be, why is everybody rushing down to the altar? Being divorcees instead. This is going to be the new slogan. You might as well go make the t-shirt now. Divorcees. You know, I'm single by choice, right? You know, that I'm going to go make those 2 t-shirts. Let me write that shit down. Divorcee and I'm single by choice should be the most famous t-shirt next summer.
I don't see no benefit in that.
Drinking and driving is a decision that could change. What?
Well, for himself, take your time. You don't need to rush to an altar just to divorce this woman. And another thing is people who actually feel high valued within themselves, not financially, internally they feel high valued. They're not rushing to have a wife or a husband at the expense of divorce just to feel like they've added value to themselves, because it's a deficit if you're marrying for the wrong purposes. It is an asset if you're marrying from a place of creating a family, of creating stability, of raising kids who can see this thing move.
How do you know? Okay. That's my thing. Some people just stay out of it. I'm not teaching niggas how to fix cars, bro. You feel me? Yeah, I've had cars and shit, you know what I'm saying? But I haven't been under the hood studying things in the way a car operates. So how is this woman so exact about her bullshit, but then she don't even want to answer simple questions? The first thing a therapist is going to tell you is to calm down. For one, you know, calm down, relax, right? That I'm guessing. And be truthful. Just relax and answer the questions, right? She thought it was going to be some Operation Clout and it's some exposure going on. Not to the idiots, because it doesn't matter to the idiots that jock her because she got 50 million or 2 million. You know, she's a well-to-do woman. Like, this is what you're gonna get. This is what Kamala Harris is ushering in, right? And no shot on her, but it's gonna be a lot of women thinking they running shit, bro. I'm gonna just tell you now. And if you let them run your household, that's on you. That's all I'm saying. I don't have anything else invested in this.
In this house not be homeless, but this house have wealth in it, the real wealth that actually sustains. And so for me, I'd rather take my time choosing than end up doing time because I'm making wrong decisions. I'm good.
Say less.
Oh, the silliest
Next
people.
question.
Okay.
At Jimmy John's, just $10 get you a full 8 inches of any original sandwich, Jimmy chips.
They want to give me the Jimmy John's commercial.
How young are you willing to go?
Ooh, I love that.
Uh-oh.
She sounds as silly as he does.
Word
How
salad.
long do it take? How long does it take?
Right.
Everybody's not rushing to the altar.
Oh,
I get that. I'm just saying, you saying she.
And also, some people have already been there.
Oh,
I've been there and done that. So, you know, after you've been there and done that, it ain't like something that you run into
It's
real
11
fast
o'clock
right
on the
away.
dot. Scary
that
hours.
That wasn't the argument. That wasn't what she
11
said.
o'clock
though.
on the
She didn't say,
dot.
I've been there, done that, and I don't want to do it. She said,
No, you was talking about just people not being married, you know, not wanting to get married. There's a lot of reasons.
Before you jumped in, you got to calm down. I didn't even finish my statement. I'm simply asking for a person that's 41 years old, and you're saying, hey, people are not rushing. I get that. I wholeheartedly agree with that.
It just sounds ridiculous. And the women that they're just automatic before they even listen to what's going on. They're going to bat for this woman, right? And when they get to the child support situation, that's going to be very interesting. Some of the answers and the stances, they're all in it together for the heist. It's very slim chance that you're going to meet a genuine girl that's actually going to be there for you and actually gives a fuck about you more than your assets and resources, right? Because it was the assets and resources that got her attracted to you anyway. Like, let's be honest. And a lot of times, not always, but a lot of the times.
Mm-hmm.
But 21 years? That's well beyond not rushing.
Well, here's the thing. She's a doctor, right? Hello? Yes? So that seems like she spent a lot of time in school. Correct? So she probably wasn't in the dating field as early as some other people. She might
because
that's excuse number one, and they all agree with the shit, right? So you're not in the dating field, right? Since when do people turn, it's like your porch light. You turn it on and off like, okay, I'm in the dating field. I'm not in the dating field, man. When you become of age and even younger than, in your teens, bro, you're in the dating field, bro. Let's stop this shit. You got Instagram accounts, Facebook accounts, all of this bullshit. You're in the fucking dating field, man. Let's stop making excuses for everything. She wasn't in the dating field. That's why she's 41 years old, no kids. Was it all worth it? She says she wants kids. She wants to marry and, all of this shit. It sounds like this is her dream. This isn't just some little bucket list that a guy has to put an engine in his fucking Chevelle. This is a high priority thing that she's been wanting. That's why she's had 4 fucking engagements. Come on now.
Doctor, right? Hello? Yes? So that seems like she spent a lot of time in school. Correct? So she probably wasn't in the dating field as early as some other people. She might
because I'm definitely glad I did mine. I made my mistake when I was 26. I'm glad I was young when I did it.
4 times.
Okay.
You made your mistake. Like what mistake did you make? Not being a good wife? What kind of mistake did you make? I made my mistake at 26. So that what are we talking? Are we talking about getting in a car accident when you're drunk driving and get a car accident? You made a mistake. What are we talking about? And Buddy's right here with the 4s up. This is crazy shit, bro.
She was engaged 4 times.
Okay.
So check it out, right? All right. And can I go? Am I going?
Yeah, you're going now.
Because because she did. So look, she did a whole lot of word salad and mumbo jumbo trying to explain away why she couldn't lock in early, right? And to your point, Kelly, yes, she probably was in school, and that's what I tell women a lot of times. You focus on the wrong thing first, and now you know what I'm saying, you're in a situation where
What's the
it's gonna
wrong
be
thing?
real
School?
hard.
Is school the wrong thing?
Can we let him
I
finish
mean,
his whole statement?
if that's where you're putting all your attention, yes.
See, she's going up to bat. She must be related to old girl or something. This must be her sister or some shit. Like, women focus on the wrong shit. You focus on, you're gonna be the fly ass auntie, like Kevin Samuel said. You're gonna be the fly ass auntie that comes over smelling good and shit, got a nice car with the leather and the sunroof. That's you. I'm glad I didn't focus so much on my career and shit before I built my family, dog. Because when you get to 40 years old, 41 years old, bro, you're going to realize that there ain't even shit out here. So you spend all your good years that you could be developing a family, and then you spend it doing all this other shit, kicking it, hanging out, having marriages and shit. Like, dude, these dudes probably don't even remember you, man. Unless something pops up, like, oh yeah, you know, they probably don't even remember you. That's how a man's tension span is. Like, we don't really give a fuck, bro. If you're there, you're there. If you're not, okay, bye. You know, we don't give a fuck like that. So you had all these meaningless relationships. And they're making, and they's like, oh, fuck this. Let me get my hair done. Let me go on the La Peep show. You know, let me do my hair. I got to get up on here because I know the fella's going to be going in. So let me get on here and try to play goalie and shit. What are we talking about, man? This is crazy.
If that's where you're putting all your attention, because you'll be 41 and trying to explain why you feel like you still wait for marriage.
But she wanted
instead of just coming out and saying, you know what? I mean, you can get an education, but you can get a man too. It's prioritized.
But
you know
how do you know that was the focus of her life?
Oh my
Look,
goodness.
well, she had again.
Everybody's
She had
focus is
four.
the same.
Listen. She had four proposals, which means to me there is something wrong with you. Why you out here giving relationship advice? Out of those, you didn't have 4 relationships that got to the point where a man wanted to make you his wife, and your whole thing was you weren't ready yet. Now, who's the one that needs a relationship counselor? Because
why couldn't it be something wrong with the 4 men?
Why can't it be something wrong with the 4 men?
With Huntress, it's different. With
you
Huntress,
hear this shit? It's excuse after excuse after excuse. You know, that's why I wanted to play this today. The other ladies, there's another joint, you know, they were really, really going in. You know, it was crazy, man. I hope you guys rolled up. We getting it in early. It's early on my side. 7:45 on the West Coast.
Because she's not the common denominator with those 4 men.
I'm just saying, why couldn't it have been that?
Accountability for people. I'm saying, if I go to school, right, and I'm the only one going to school, and I fail 4 tests, you're not gonna say what's wrong with this test.
Who said she failed? She got the ring, so did she really?
See,
because you didn't get married.
Who said that was the end all be all?
Every excuse.
We don't count rings.
Every excuse in the book. And look at Buddy at the bottom. He got his hand on his head. He's like, damn, he doesn't know how much of this he can take. You know. Let me see what's up with the chat. Man, this is crazy, man. J83 in the building. Fergus Lynch in the building. Salute. Supreme in the building. What up, brother? Snowman. Oh, yeah. La Peep Network. La Peep Network. You know, they be over there cooking about, you know, all kind of shit. I be all over YouTube, man. I don't just stay in one spot, man. I be all over the board. I probably watch YouTube more than regular TV. You know, I be checking out, you know, different different things. Not just this, but this is something I be doing content on. So this falls right into my shit. Let me see. Bloodthirst, what up, brother? Let's get it in. Team Mike. Jesse Adams, what up? Yeah, let's get it in.
4 proposals, which means to me there is something wrong with you. Why you out here giving relationship advice? Out of those, you didn't have 4 relationships that got to the point where a man wanted to make you his wife, and your whole thing was you weren't ready yet. Now who's the one that needs a relationship counselor? Because
why couldn't it be
the thing on the other foot? If put it on the other foot. Let's say it was a man in this situation, right? Let's say it was a man in the situation. He called off 4 weddings, 4 this, 4 that. You know, they're going to say that it was the man's fault. Like, maybe it was his fault. Maybe he couldn't stop cheating. Maybe he was a narcissist. Maybe, you know, they're going to make all of these fucking excuses about the man and why he was the bad one. But they're just making her seem like none of this was her fault. She called off all this shit. She even admitted that she was moving on low frequency. And they'll get mad at you about this shit. This is like some religious shit. Like, okay, you ain't about to talk. You ain't gonna talk bad about the sisterhood. You know, you talk about the sisterhood, they're coming to get you, bro. I'm telling you. They're going to shut my channel down. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to have to boot this shit back up. You know, this ain't the first time. You know, they're going to shut my shit down for what I'm going to say because I don't give a fuck.
Wrong with the 4 men.
Right, because she's not the common denominator with those 4 men.
I'm just saying, why couldn't it have been that?
Accountability for people.
Probability.
If I go to school, right, and I'm the only one going to school, and I fail 4 tests, you're not going to say what's wrong with this test.
Who said she failed? She got the ring, so did she really fail?
No, you didn't, because you didn't get married.
Who said that was the end all be all for her?
We don't count rings. We count marriages.
Well, she didn't ask him to marry her. They asked to marry her.
Oh, wow.
So the men, so it's probably, so I think I get what she's saying. She's saying the men.
Wow. Please tell me that was a fake exchange, bruh. She's delusional. Delusional.
No, not her.
I'm
men
just saying.
Men failed to influence her to want to make the decision.
You know what's funny?
Hold on.
We know the reason why Cam Newton ain't marrying none of those women. We know it.
He got his kids already.
No, it ain't that. It is not that. He got 75 to 100 million reasons why he's not marrying any of those women.
Facts.
It's as simple as that. He got 75 to 100 million reasons why he's deciding not to marry all of those women. Let's keep it a bean. For his first 5 kids, he pays $7,500 a month in child support. First 5. That is way cheaper than going through a divorce and losing half.
Right.
A lot of those men, let's keep it a bean. For celebrities, this is why we shouldn't even look to celebrity relationships as a barometer for what we should be doing, because they have different rules and different standards. But let's look at this from his standpoint. It's a whole lot cheaper to make kids than it is to marry a woman at that stage in their life.
Yeah, well, we know that.
So
yeah, well, we know that and shit, man. Listen, these women, that most of them, all they're gonna be doing is trying to get in your bag, bro. That's gonna be it, bro. They're gonna just try to get in your bag, bro. Don't be a fool.
So at that moment, just like you just sat here and said, hey, she has her reasons for why she didn't want to. She was a doctor. She was going to school. She prioritized this. He prioritizes money over marrying these women.
Right.
And let's keep it at that.
Right.
She has her reasons why she ain't getting married. He has his reasons why he ain't getting married. He don't care about the kids. He's not complaining about his kids. He ain't came up here and told us that his kids are wilding. He ain't came up here and told us that he tried to child support.
Right.
He ain't told us none of that. He's completely okay with the situation he has, just like she's completely okay with being 41, single, a doctor, doing her damn thing. At this point, it is what it is.
So where's the problem here?
All right, no
There is
problem. Both of them communicated that they had fears that they can't get over, which is preventing them to get married. Hers is the fear of getting divorced because she didn't vet right, and she want to take her time to do it right.
Right.
His fear, maybe what Sweeney said, he got $75 to $100 million.
An F?
You can't do this.
I didn't do this.
You
did this.
With grades like this, I'm gonna have to.
And he don't.
Guys talking, they're more logical. In my opinion, they're just a lot more, realistic.
His resources is valuable to him to the point where he don't think it's worth risking going to a marriage, or he don't have the education on how to protect himself going into marriage with that kind of money.
Or maybe he just doesn't value marriage.
No, he said that he fears marriage more than he loves. He fears divorce.
He doesn't value marriage. It's just because a guy doesn't want to get duped over the head. Like, come on, man. And we're talking about millionaires. That's why he said you shouldn't even put millionaires' relationships and shit on the, it's ridiculous. Because everybody just gets to play fucking Monopoly and shit with somebody else's life and the way they move. I'm more with the fellas, like child support. That's one thing, you lose out on that. That's one thing, depending on the state that you're in, all of this shit, but losing half, that's a whole nother ball game. That's a whole nother ball game. And it'd be way cheaper just to pay X amount of dollars over a course of, many years, for his kids, which he's going to be doing stuff for his kids anyway. That's why he got them. He never said that he didn't love his kids. He didn't, it's a happy thing for these guys. You need something to do after you're done. They retire early. They retire in their 30s. They're not 50, 60 years old going to work and shit. Like, you need shit to do. And family, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna be coaching his kids and doing all kind of shit. You feel me?
More than he loves marriage. Why would any man at his level say, I fear divorce more than I love marriage? Because of the reasons that these men have been laying out for decades. I ain't trying to lose my shit. That's what's up.
I answered this question early in the beginning when I said about the polygamy and they need to change the divorce law so he don't lose half. I literally answered this whole conversation early in the conversation.
But you'd rather lose it in child support?
That's what I was gonna say. What about
child support don't take as much as a marriage would from him. He's not going to lose $70 million in child support, but he will lose $70 million in marriage divorce.
Right, but he has more than one child, so we're talking about child support times 8.
It doesn't matter.
That still don't equate to losing half of his.
It's not going to be half. You know what I'm saying?
Remember what I just told you? For 5 kids, he paid $75.
Yeah, bless her heart, man. Bless her heart, dog. She just, just unrealistic. Sometimes when you're unrealistic, you don't even know what the fuck is going on. Like, dudes, some dumbass dudes are doing that shit. And I'm not saying he's not dumb for doing this, because it could turn out bad. And the average man can't do this. Your average man, you just can't run out and just have a whole bunch of kids with, 5 different women or 4 or 5 different women. That's just not the blueprint. I can't disagree with that. That's not, something I'm up here trying to argue. That's terrible. I think, it's not a good thing financially, but for us to try to make it seem like we're rich like Cam Newton and Nick Cannon and shit, you know what I'm saying? That's just not going to happen, bro. There's nothing that we can simulate that's going to give us, an idea how they're really living, man. It's not possible for the average person.
$100 a month. You do the math over 18 years.
And that's just child support. That doesn't mean that he's not taking care of other things financially. So
And
there's
then-
still
and
a
then also-
financial obligation.
And then
That's
also
will-
you have to,
that's
you also
willing,
have to think
not
of it from a
taking.
man's perspective, because how these men think of it, especially these men with money, they look at it as taking care of their kids. They don't
Right.
care. That money's going towards my taking care of my child. That's how much I would spend on my kid if he was with me. I don't care about shelling out this money. He doesn't complain about child support. He's cool with it. But he just said, I fear divorce. There's only one reason why a man will fear divorce at his level. And it's
And you
because he
think
don't,
it's all financial.
more than likely, yes.
Yeah,
More,
I think
more
it
than
is.
What else
likely.
does he have to lose?
Right.
He can break
I
up with
think
a
he
woman.
I think he loved women. He's proven that he liked women. He liked children.
Yeah, no. If the laws were not like that, like a man can get a divorce and it's not going to cost an arm and a leg. It's not going to, splitting up properties and stuff. I mean, I heard some very nasty divorces with regular. They were I guess well-to-do guys. Guy has some properties, Airbnbs and stuff. A couple properties with his wife. The RV and what I'm saying, all of it, and it was a lot of scratching and clawing. She's trying to get this property that they're bringing in income from the Airbnb. She threw him in jail, for some domestic shit. Now she wants to get a divorce. She was already fucking somebody else. He's got to get a lawyer. It's costing him a shitload of money. He's thinking about just throwing in the towel. I told him, I was like, nah, bro, you got to stick it in there, bro. You gotta, demand something. He was getting ready to just give her damn near everything and just dip off. You know what I'm saying? Because it was stressing him the fuck out, bro. Like a lot more men will get married if it wasn't like this. Like you gotta understand, like these divorces, they get nasty, bro. And these women, they show their true evil fucking face. It's like, this is the queen. This is who I would have protected, put my life on the line for. And then now we're at this divorce stage and you're just you're the nastiest person I ever met. That's ridiculous in my opinion. That's why dudes don't do it. Women want to be all micromanaging and, all of this extra bullshit, what I'm saying, when it comes to a man and, want to try to make us make the decision. You guys ain't losing shit. You guys ain't losing a motherfucking thing in a divorce half the time. How many days you wake up and hear a woman done lost hella shit in a fucking divorce? It don't happen. We just don't hear about it all the time. It happens, but we don't hear about it all the time like we do with men.
It's just the resources. We live in a society where a man is not really protected as much whenever it comes to his resources. So that's why you got kind of men that are more skeptical taking that leap. It's really difficult to do. Seeing time and time again, men get buried for going and taking a risk. So what do? You still want to have your children. You still want to continue your bloodline and your legacy.
Right.
You still got to be able to do that.
Right. And she still wants to argue with that. That's what baffles me. It's like, damn, it was a great soliloquy, and she just still wanted to butt it. Like, oh, I agree. Like the one in the yellow, she seemed like she's just kind of in agreement, not really trying to argue the shit because she knows that this is out of her league, millions of dollars on the line. And like, we're just not on that level. And most people will guard their shit. They just wouldn't go out here and marry anybody if they had that type of money. Cheyenne Bryan wouldn't do that shit. She'll vet like a motherfucker. She wouldn't just marry an average nigga. It's gonna be more paperwork to get married than it was to sign on your house and shit. Like, it's gonna be so much paperwork, so much sitting down with lawyers and shit. Like, damn, what's up with all? I thought it was about the love and shit. Oh, I gotta sit down with my lawyer and write down this prenup and all this crazy shit. Like, can we do away with that? I think more men will be more inclined to, wanting to have that type of union. Other than that, Hey, man, you trying to get your bloodline out there, man. That should be every man's dream, you know, that to pass on his lineage. You can't blame a man for wanting to do that. Rather, if he wants to go through the marriage thing or not, just like women, they get up there in age, they go have a baby with anybody. By the time they hit 35 years old, you know, them legs is open, man. They trying to get pregnant, dog. They're not trying to be 41 years old with no kids. So even when broke ass women do this shit, fuck a career. What's more important? Having somebody with you in your dying days or motherfucking don't got shit. You done made all that fucking money. You don't even got nobody to share it with. You know, and that's cool, man. You got to have that balance. Everybody's not going to get on the boat.
See, time and time again, men get buried for going and taking a risk. So what do? You still want to have your children. You still want to continue your bloodline, your legacy.
Right.
You still got to be able to do that.
Does he love what they can do for him?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't really matter.
I mean, that's pretty much the same thing to us.
Does he love women or does he love what a woman can do for him?
I'll say
I mean, if
both
you're
of them.
single, you could have multiple women doing for you. And I'm not trying to turn it into that because it'll get stupid. But like, let's be honest though. Like, what can a woman really do? What can a woman really fucking do? Like, we know how to cook. We know how to do this. And I'm gonna let you hear this other one. These ladies was going crazy talking about a man needs a woman that after he gets old, he's gonna want a woman to change his diaper and all this shit. Like, come on now. Why do we go to the extreme with everything? Why?
I would say he loved women. He also loved what a woman can do for a man, and that's
Produce children.
cater to him and bring his children in the world and nurture them.
Well, for the most part,
I think
men
we all
want
can
children
appreciate that.
and women want marriage. So once you give them the children, there's nothing else to get. Like, you're done. So
And he
that's
does.
Why
what
buy
a
the
woman-
A lot
cow?
of men.
Milk
A lot
for
of men.
Nice.
It doesn't qualify for men because you can have all the emotional intelligence, all the trigger points to be able to communicate. But if you stand at your mama house, all that's out the door. You understand what I'm saying? So society dictates what a man's value is, respectfully, and it's shameful to say it that way, but that's the surface level identifier.
G Money salute. Itchy salute. Bank statement salute. Salute all my brothers. Smash that like button. We cooking, wake and bake.
Of a high vibrational man, amongst other things. Now, these things are what women always say, oh, well, I'm not doing this, or yeah, this, that, and the third, and that's fine. But different rules for different species.
You're like, that's fine.
So
Right.
that's where I'm saying.
She wants to fuck with Cam. She can't. and the most women, I'm gonna tell you, when they get to this level, let me get it back up here. When they get to this level, this is the meme for this. This, you know, the ultimate, you know, and you should be proud of this, women, you know, but we got to know how to navigate with you because you're trying to go get you think your 2 million deserves a 50 million or 25 million, or you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna go get a dude with $500,000. He's well to do. You know, let's say he got a couple properties with, you know, 300 in equity in this one, 150 in equity in that one. Maybe he got like 200,000 in the bank. You know, what after bills and everything, he probably bring home another 80. You know, that guy, that's a well-to-do guy after bills and all that shit. She won't fuck with a guy like that. That's a guy that got it going on. And then she gonna have some type of attitude with this alpha energy and shit. Like, you know, whoever makes the most money gets to act, you know, a certain way. Just like Kevin Samuel said, you cannot turn femininity off and on like a damn light switch. Either you got it or you don't. You know, that's a fact. I believe that.
To you, it's like, okay, for that 40% or that 70% of high vibrational women, it's a little bit, the rules are a little different for men. And you can't say it's not, because it actually is. All that, he's fit, girl, everything. I mean, this, that, and the third. But Dr. Bryant ain't gonna talk to no guy that can, number one, protect her physically,
right,
emotionally, and gives her the stability to live her life as she sees fit. And that's where the high vibrational man steps in, and we don't need that from a high vibrational woman.
Right.
So that's my caveat.
Okay, got it. You made a lot of really good points. So a man living in his mama house means he's low value, but can still be high functioning. High functioning and high value man are two different things. High valued man is more about value. What are you offering financially? What can you do for me? How can you provide for me? It has nothing to do with
And she's wrong, because if a dad can teach his son how to fish, how to build, how to do all of these things, right? Intellectually, keeping his body on point, you know, things like that. Those are things of value. Teaching you about morals and respect and how to stand up for yourself. You know, those are values. If you're a person that electrifies the room, that's value. You know, you're teaching people, you know. See, they always think it's the bells and whistles. They miss the whole point. See, a guy, even in the cartoons, have you ever seen the cartoon where the man had to go out into the forest and on this voyage, you know, and then he meets this dusty ass fucking wizard or some shit, or some old motherfucker that's in a tree with a goddamn Grim Reaper hoodie on and shit, with a cane and shit. You know, he don't have the Maybach. He doesn't have the 22s on the whip. He doesn't have the bracelet and the Audemars watches and you know, all of these bells and whistles, right? But he has the knowledge. He has the key to what we call success. You know, so you can't always look at the bells and whistles. Everything that glitters isn't gold. And unfortunately, in this day and age, we got ladies that believe that everything that glitters is gold. You know, it's bad. Hit the like button. If I can get 50 more likes, shit, we can get 100 more likes. Let's get it.
emotions. This is why you have a lot of high valued women and men who are extremely low functioning. It is statistically known that high valued women, not functioning, high value women, meaning powerhouse, makes money, elected official, doctor, lawyer, entrepreneur, whatever she does.
All of this shit that got you 41 years old and you don't have a man. Elected official, doctors, lawyer, you know, this category. It doesn't mean shit, fellas. Pussy's pussy. Let's break this shit down right now. Pussy's pussy. Either this woman gonna respect you and be on your time, or she's not. Having that doctor, elected official, all of that shit, that's extra sauce on the cake, bro. But it's not what the fuck a woman is, bro. I think y'all got it fucked up. You know, your job has nothing to do with you being a fucking woman. Okay? You just can't go to school, and forget who the fuck God put you on this earth to be. Okay? Let's stop this bullshit. You know, just because that man's not in a private jet doesn't mean he's low value or low function. We got to stop putting people in this boat. And you see the superficial, you know, she wouldn't even look at a good guy. So what makes your 41-year-old pussy so valuable that you can pass up all of these perfect men that just don't have all of the bank account zeros as you? There's guys with $5,000 in their pocket working every day. They got a roof over their head. That's the perfect fucking man. The problem is you women don't want to build for nothing. And then you want equality. For one, men build the country. Okay? You guys want to be equal, and you motherfuckers don't even know how to build up a man or give him no type of encouragement, nothing. You see your man busting his ass, and your ass won't even have enough decency to make him a sandwich. Here, baby, this is a sandwich. I saw you working hard out there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, fuck, thanks. I didn't have to come in, ask for it. Do something to make this man's life easier instead of trying to go and pick a man off the showroom floor that spent 20, 25, 30 years building his shit up. And then when he doesn't want marriage, then you guys get mad at him. Bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. This shit gets more ridiculous, man. We got this one. This channel might get shut down. So go make sure you like and subscribe and stay tuned in, man, because these women, they're going to get mad at me. They're going to be trying to hit my channel with copyright strikes and, you know, all of this bullshit. Listen, you know, we got it, though. This one was even more ridiculous. Wait till you hear this shit.
For a man that hasn't even married you, your love is what now, girl? I know you crazy.
Cam has brought this girl into his delusional world. Tries to make her see, because I swear he is trying to make her see that the other women left for the wrong reason, or he's no longer with them for whatever reason, but her love, as long as she serves him and be's my peace, because he does say those, as long as a woman is my peace, she will get all of my life. And so that's all she's laid down her whole life to service him. It's not gonna work.
It's not gonna
work. Look at how he was looking at Dr. Bryant.
This shit, man. You hear this shit? Do you hear this shit? Come on, man. I can't, man. I can't. Def Chef, salute, brother. I can't. I really can't.
She could easily steer you. She's beautiful. Don't you see that, Jazzy? All he has to do is turn and look. She doesn't have to try. I'm sure the lyrics would have been rhyming off as soon as that camera went off. They would have been trying. But because she told him, I am not interested in men who have multiple children, at that, young children, I don't want none of y'all. They were mad that they wouldn't be able to turn off the camera and try and get her number to try and be out with her that same week. Shame.
Yeah, that really upset both of them, and you could tell that it upset them. And she kept telling him, I choose not to. He did not want to hear that for nothing. He kept trying to put words in her mouth, and I'm like,
stop it. Notice how it seems like we're watching two different videos. That's why I made sure I kept the video up here, you know, just so we could get the original, because it's like, damn, are we watching two different videos? What are these women talking about? They listening for the wrong shit. Selective hearing.
Are you slow? Do you not hear what she's saying? It was like his ears was turned off to what she was saying. It's not that I can't. I choose not to deal with a man that has children. He didn't want to receive what she was saying. He just couldn't believe she was saying it, especially because he has money and she's older. Like, what are you talking about? What, you don't want me? That's what it felt like. He wanted Dr. Brown to say she would date him. He was disappointed when she did not.
Right.
If he didn't marry the first,
He wasn't disappointed. He knows that he could knock her. Do we know as men? We know if we can knock your ass. Come on, man. You don't think he knows he can fucking knock you? And you guys are the defense skills for this woman. You don't even know if your best friend will fuck your husband. But they know so much. Women got so much intuition, right? They got so much intuition. They don't even know if a man is, if her best friend is fucking her husband. But they know if Dr. Bryant will fuck with Cam Newton off of the camera, like when the cameras went off and they went out to eat or whatever the fuck happened after this. Like, come on, man. We gotta stop this shit.
that had fought with him don't know why she thinks it's her. I will snag him for marriage. He is not a man to my husband. Here's the thing. She may think she's different because the other women had children and she did not. The other thing with him too, he made a statement that I think that Kia was the best thing that ever happened to him, but then turned around and said that she changed. Of course, women are going to change when you are not treating them the way that you should. These men really get me with that. The woman changed. Of course she's going to change. What are you expecting to happen? And I think eventually with Jazzy,
Stop it.
She'll get tired of it too, especially if she don't get a ring.
Right.
She's gonna
And
get tired of
then
it.
pregnancy makes, it introduces so many different hormones that of course a woman is gonna change.
What girl said, I have 8 kids, I could give you one. This shit, man. Some of these comments are ridiculous too. And some comments, they won't fuck with it. They won't fuck with it, Because I heard this shit. I was just surfing, I put a couple comments in there. They wasn't trying to hear it, man. I'm telling you.
Change after pregnancy. She's gonna have different feelings and different, she's gonna develop different practices and habits. That's just life.
Yeah.
That's just life. And then you have 4 in a row. Come on, man. Like, that's crazy. You shouldn't even want to keep a woman pregnant like that.
I just don't understand. I think she's going to, because I never heard him say anything about like he hired a nanny or anything. I haven't heard any of that. So I think he fully expects for these women to take care of the children. And I think with her having this baby, she's gonna get a rude awakening. She definitely is. This baby is gonna turn her world upside down. When you can't sleep, the baby's crying, then you got this big grown ass baby over here. You got to be scratching his back, and I'm saying, girl, you will not scratch his back till he fall asleep every night.
You got 7 other kids that you got to babysit.
Yeah, and I have yet to hear Cam say, you know what, y'all? Right now, the podcast or my 4th and 1 show is going to be on hold for a few minutes. I'm going to be at home with our newborn together. Me and Jack. He doesn't.
So he's supposed to stop his whole podcast because the baby. You know what I'm saying? And he's got them living in, like I said, they're not living next to Walgreens. None of his kids. They don't live 2 doors down from the local Walgreens, bro. Or the CVS or CVC, whatever the fuck that is. CVS or whatever it is. The Bartels or, wherever you're at in the country. Kroger's. They don't live right next to that. They don't live in the hood. Them women they're sleeping on big, fat, fluffy shit, They don't have to do much. I'm gonna tell you. They're making it seem like raising a fucking baby is like the hardest shit ever. When you're with a rich man, you got women out here raising babies in tents and shit. And they're complaining about $1 million budgets and shit. And you know, unlimited money and just everything. Gym. You got a gym, a heated gym in your fucking house to where you could push one fucking button and in 5 minutes, the whole room was warmed up to a certain temperature. You walk in there like, come on, man. You know, wall showers and shit. Crazy shit, bro. I swear. This shit be nuts.
Mr. B yet. No. He has yet to say anything like that anywhere. I haven't seen it. And he's also a streamer. He also is on there streaming. He is a streamer on one of them streaming apps to be able to play football for hours streaming that.
Wait, hold on.
Against competitors.
You talking about though? Oh, yeah, those people be on like all night sometimes.
And Cam is on. Cam is one of them. He's a streamer. Cam is a 36-year-old streamer. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
He does do that for some hours. He pops up sometimes and I'm like, oh my God. He pops up sometimes in my YouTube on his page streaming.
I did not know that.
He's a streamer. Oh yeah. Fantasy
that baby
football.
Gonna be crying and he gonna be sitting there playing a video game.
See this shit, man. I can't believe this. I can't believe this.
Probably in his studio because again, Jazzy, his week on with the children is Jazzy's week on with the children.
Aesop says, what the heck is womb shaming?
And people shame you for having kids, but that's not what we're doing. There's nobody womb shaming up here.
Oh, womb shaming. What? Who said something about womb shaming?
Did somebody say that in the comments? Ageism and womb shaming. Old caskets from soft men.
She might just be asking a question.
Oh, okay. She's asking something else.
I think she's just asking, what is it? Jasmine, what did it say? Jasmine is just like CS. He sees her as the maid babysitter. And ooh, child, sure do till he get tired of it. And something changes. Not all the time. If something changes with men sometimes. Mainly when
what am I snapping about today, huh? Salute to you, Nikki.
Not their wife. When you have children, things change anyway. It's going to change with your body and how you feel and your hormones and everything else. But you know, they're not expecting that, especially from somebody that they're not married to. He's going to totally expect for her to be exactly the same. Okay, so he is broke. Who's broke? Shaming a woman that does not have a desire, that does not have or desire children.
It goes both ways, though. A lot of people, you know, they'll be shaming women. Oh, you don't want to have kids. And then on the other side, you have people that shame women for wanting to be breeders.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Concrete Rose says, my husband changed 2 diapers and that was for for each child. Get the heck out of here. So 2 Pampers and that was it.
Wow.
That is a lot of work. Those Pampers alone is work. He is worth $75 million.
He is. He is a millionaire.
Dang. So he just a super pookie, not a super pookie.
See how they talking bad? Like he did everything. You'll never get your flowers if you're a man. If you're a man, you're never getting your flowers. Forget about it. Give me this. Give me a hot second.
Tried to fall in love a few times, but that didn't work. Yeah. They never stuck around to see my work. My mama been knew I was special since birth. Yeah. You say you love me, but you know love gets you hurt. Yeah. I can't let you bitches play with my heart. This ain't funny like Kevin. You'll have better luck in a casino betting. Girl, don't say that shit, you lying. I got trust issues, ain't no need in trying. I fell out with the plug because it's timing. Don't try to love me now, girl, stop all that crying. You trying to show me that because I'm leaving. Yeah. Don't try to cause a scene now, bitch, we even. For real. Fuck, I should've listened and took my daddy's advice. Now I got 3 baby mamas and none of them had a relationship right. Hella shit going left, so I know that it gotta get right. Cause at the rate that I'm going, I'm never gonna give me a wife. But until then, I'm living my life. I find one in you anywhere that I go, or I get a similar type. Cause my life is a gamma like rolling the dice. I'm trying to go off the scene and leave her text on red. She's stressing to talk about it, but there ain't nothing to be said. I got 100 missed calls. I think about posting her thread. Stop telling people that you love me and you didn't pledge. Don't take the comments and likes to the head. Ever since I was a kid, bitch, I've been big in the head. You ain't comprehend what I said. Bitch, I live my life on the edge. Yeah, I'm trying to do it like I never done it. And I am not close to my stomach. You don't love me like you say you love me. Cause you want me to plummet. If you can't cook it like I cook it, then I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want this shit. I've been keeping 100. My name ain't Watch. Is my name Audemars, bitch? I don't got time for this. Hey, my love ain't unconditional. It's conditional, baby. I love unconditional. Don't let it get to you, baby. I'm sorry I led you on. It wasn't intentional, baby. I'm stubborn. I don't even call when I'm missing you, baby. It never be what you gon' do for me. It always be what I'm gon' do for you. I got some character flaws too, so tell me what I should do with you. And what kind of level are we on? Like a U-Haul, are we moving on? Cause I promise I won't be long-winded if you seek closure. I'll be okay if you say it's over. And I'll find another one if we don't work. Yeah. Show me that you love me, please don't tell me yeah. Love it just for letters, you gotta show me
my position.
Okay.
But they don't have.
Okay, so
well, here's the.
So we at the Lapeef Network, man, and you know, I was trying to actually get on the panel, man, so I could get up on here and put some things on here, man. They keep going back and forth over. You know, let me back it up a little bit. You guys
said that
check it out.
like she wasn't taking or accepting what comes with being a Black woman, whether it was from a negative perspective or a positive perspective, when she said she doesn't have a choice because she's a Black woman. So I don't understand where you were coming from, Aaron. That was very disingenuous.
Well, you're not. If you don't understand where I'm coming from, I don't know how I can be disingenuous. That's one. And two, if you want to say that you are everything that Black women are, so everything that we say about them, you inherit those traits too, then say that. But what I also
not what anyone is saying or implying.
But that's the point. You get defensive for all Black women, but you're not all Black women. That's the point that I'm making.
You're just arguing with her. You're arguing with her, bro. You know, I've seen you on here a few times. You know, you got some real good perspectives and shit. You know, I'm not even going front, but right now you arguing with her. You know, this is a dark hood reaction. You know how we do. Everything is fair use.
Defend yourself. I'm poor. I defend myself. But when you want to defend all Black women, then you have to take everything that come along with it, all Black women. But y'all don't want to do that. It's the point. That's what I'm saying you this time, Janae. But
All I said was, because I'm a Black woman and Black women get put down by Black men, white women, we get put down by the literal world. I'm not going to sit here as a Black woman and put down any other race of people because I know how that feels like. And I look at people as an individual, and I would like that same respect when people look at me.
Bravo.
So I'm not going to sit here and say just because I've never dated a Black man for no other reason besides the fact of circumstance, not because I don't like Black men, it's just a circumstance. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, Black men are trash, like I don't blah blah blah. Like
you'll get some backlash.
Race of man just because saying that people should be able to do that, and I just disagree.
But here's the thing, though: you can't this because you don't do it. You can't expect other people not to do it. That's unrealistic.
Fine,
No, she can expect it.
Okay.
She can expect it.
I guess being a decent human being is like too much to ask.
In the United States, it is.
Human being is.
There's a lot of piece of shit in the world. You're gonna have to accept that.
But I'm curious as to how she's getting pushback by trying to make sure that she's doing the right thing and extending a level of courtesy to other people that she would want, giving back.
Like, do they just want to argue or what? You know? Oh, I done fucked it up.
How's it going, guys?
Sure.
Let me go. You know, let's wherever the hell they at, that's where we gonna go.
Your neighbor throw trash out on his lawn. You can't say, I don't care what he do on his lawn, because he's lowering your property value. Everything is us all the way across the board. And we have to start being more concerned about our neighbor, because even from a spiritual perspective, that is one of the commandments, is to love your neighbor as yourself. I have to pour into you, and what you do affect me too.
Right.
Okay,
that's true. That's true in so many ways.
I'm not talking about a crayon community. I'm talking about actual human beings that live around you as a community.
But it all starts to come down and listen. You know what?
But Anton, let me say this.
Let me just answer JoJo. You know what's happening in California? You know why it's such a complaint that they complaining about everybody moving to California? In Texas, they say, yo, we are a red state. We don't want y'all to do what y'all did over there and then bring it over here.
Okay.
That's literally what the sentiment is. What they doing over, not only is it affecting the way that they vote, it's also raising all of the prices in different states, because a lot of people sold their properties in California, got all this money, and then they all migrated at the same time, and now they moving everybody out of they disrupting everything that's going on in all of these other states, because they flush with cash from the areas that they came from, and they taking their voting rights, and they taking their mentality, and they taking all of their pollution and they smog and the way in which they think and the way in which they vote. It all trickles down. So you think it don't affect you now, but what I'm telling you is that if you look at the real estate prices all the way across America, they up everywhere. Eventually, it's all going to come to your doorstep. The same way that the opioid crisis, the same way that the drug wave, the same way that how it is that they vote and they take prayers out of your schools, it's all going to affect you eventually.
Right.
Everything affects you.
And I agree with
Anton. That's all I was trying to say.
And I agree with you, Anton. So maybe I should have been a little bit more clear with my statement. But I'm pretty much saying, like, why do people care so much who someone dates or marries, race-wise?
You want me to
let me chime in. You know what I'm saying? Why black people, you know, why are we worried about it? You know, why, you know, that's a question that he asked. So it's because, you know, black people are at such a disadvantage. And in the United States, you know, we're only 12%, you know. It's important that we procreate so that, you know, our race can still stay alive and stay intact, you know. As you can see, it's a lot of things that go on in the black community that's counterproductive. And it's a lot of things that we need to change. And one of the things that we want to have a second chance at doing is building a black family. I think building a black family is, you know, because a lot of us have done a lot of damage to our communities. Growing up, you know, living that life, you know, running around, being young, you know, and so right now, what we're trying to do is build and raise our kids to be better than we were. And dating black will eventually yield black offspring. So that's why we think that, you know, we're becoming extinct if we don't. I mean, sure, there's black people in the world. You know, Africa has, you know, more black people than, you know, anywhere. You know, you can put two continents put together and there's more black people in Africa, you know. But, you know, us, our lineage, you know, the ones that been in America for 100+ years, you know, 200 years, or, you know, however many years. And, you know, that lineage is very important to us. So that's why. That's pretty much why. But I don't care. You know, I don't care what people do. People can date whoever the fuck they want. You feel me? But I know what I'm gonna do. I know where my kids are. I know who my kids, you know, I know what I'm doing. This is just what I'm doing.
Want me to break that one down?
Yeah.
Okay, so people are tribal. They're tribal by nature, right? They tribal when it comes to the churches that they go to. They tribal when it comes to the neighborhoods they was raised from. They tribal when it comes to people that, like, all the way across the board, people are tribal.
That's good.
So if you think in any way, shape, we're going to constantly divide ourselves against each other. We're going to draw borders on the land and say, well, listen, this is America and that's Canada over there and this is Mexico. Like, people are going to continue to divide themselves against each other. So it's just nature. It's human nature for us to.
Look, wait, don't say that, because they canceled me for saying that the other day. Canceled me for saying the lines that divide us. They was on my neck.
That's true.
Right, go ahead. I'm sorry. Preach,
no, I'm good. Well, you can. I think you get the point. People are just tribal by nature. They really are. People are always gonna care.
People got
and
quiet.
We all judge too. Even if we don't say it out loud, when we walk down the street, probably 5 times a second, we judge somebody just inherently by looking at everything that's around us.
Yeah, that's
why they gotta talk in a restaurant so loud. They didn't tip. She too tall for him. Like, all of that. Everything. We all judge. All day long, we judge.
That's human nature, though, to do that, though.
But answer the question, though.
I mean, you know, you stereotype people out of survival in certain situations.
He wanted
just
that
not
answer.
honest about it.
Yep, we all judge.
I feel like that's at me, Anton. I do judge a lot on hygiene, you know, and I look, man. Look.
You know, like
a person with muscular breath, bro. Breath with muscles don't smell good, bro. That's all I'm saying. Just
y'all
brush
crazy.
it.
Y'all crazy. But ultimately, I think what it comes back down to is that the reason that I say I don't care what anybody says.
This one ain't
we all got to develop thicker skin, and it is the conversations that we have. I think that ultimately push us forward.
But how can you develop thicker skin when folks keep saying they're offended at everything and keeping you where you make an excuse for everything you do wrong? Like,
because you can't even worry about them. Some people got it, some people don't. It's just like this dating shit. You know, people think they could just come to YouTube and, you know, all of a sudden you just like this black belt Mac, you know, that could just go anywhere and knock anything. Nah, man. It don't work like that, man. Some people got it, some people don't. Some people don't care about what people say. Some people are really gonna be fucked off for a week or two over reading the comments. You know what I'm saying? You know, Dr. Hood don't give a fuck about what nobody say. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, my life done been on the line. You know, I done overcame so much shit. You know, it's like, if you're not coming at me with that, then, I mean, I don't even feel threatened by anything you got to say, anything you got to do. You know, we're building this channel. Why? You know, we're trying to get 100,000 subs. So you guys need to come check us out. You know, we don't be kissing no ass. You know, we'll get up on any platform and do a goddamn reaction to anybody's shit. You know, we don't give a fuck. Okay? But it's all respect, all love, you know what I'm saying? All about building the community. But, you know, we got to reel in the ones that are a little more rough and not too rough, you know what I'm saying? We still taking care of the family and shit. You know, we ain't just out here shooting malls up and crazy ass shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, we stay the fuck, you know, in our own little section, you know what I'm saying? OG shit, man. OG shit, bro. That's what we doing. So I gotta get, you know, be appealing to those listeners, not the motherfucker that's criticizing me. Okay.
Like, it's a lot of folks that pamper people, basically.
Yeah, but then when we get on these panels with us, that don't fly, because you're gonna get called out on here, and so people know when you jump on this panel, you're gonna have to have thick skin. That's just coming with it.
Facts.
Yeah, but it's a lot of agreeing and shit, and a lot of people that be kissing ass though. You know, I'm not saying on this panel in particular, but a lot of these panels, you know, it's a lot of people, you know, they scared to walk the tightrope and talk, you know, what the fuck they really feel, you know. It's no shot at nobody, though. You know, you got to do what you want to do, man. It's YouTube. Like I said, you don't know who's nobody. You know, we can't look up how much this guy up in the right, the guy in the middle, little brown skin. You know, we don't know. We don't know who these people are behind, you know, when you turn off the computer. Who are these people? You know, where are these people? You shouldn't care. If they got some good conversation, you know, it's going to be entertaining to you and it's not pollution, then, you know, you should be able to take it in, you know what I'm saying, enjoy it, you know, entertainment purposes only.
I'm going to call you out. You know me. I don't care. And I'm going to be open to somebody calling me out. I don't have no problem with that either.
I don't give a damn.
We know
somebody just super chat called me out.
Swirling Mike, I see you over there.
I don't give a damn. You ain't gonna affect me at all.
They're taking shots, man.
I'ma still live my life to the fullest. If that can't keep you up at night, hey, that's on you.
Mike, I think that there's things in your life that affects you and probably keeps you up at night. You're not gonna admit it to us though.
Yeah, but it has nothing to do with my relationship. That has more to do with my job than anything.
Exactly. I don't believe that. I don't believe that, Mike.
What's going on
not
here?
Even a little bit.
What's going on?
I believe that you are affected by what people say about your relationship.
Here we go again.
You guys should get up.
Here we go again.
Mike, are you gonna sit here and tell me, real talk, that you are in no way, shape, or form affected by what people say about your relationship?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it used to. But after a while,
I know people.
after a while, I sit there and say,
That's why it's cutting
why
deep.
the fuck should I care what other people think about me?
Because that's just human nature for you to care about what people think about you.
You're right. But at the same time, whether you go, if you go left in life, people get mad you didn't go right. If you go right, people get mad you go left. No matter what, people ain't gonna be happy. So why bother?
You know.
Nah, I just look. I don't.
Yeah, you right. You right, bro.
Man, this stuff is insane. Y'all gotta start destroying all these celebrities that talk bad about black women. I want you to march against them, try to destroy them at every rate. Because they don't be having no smoke for these celebrities that say all the worst things about black women in the music, the culture. Never.
But you
ever
said
they trying to cancel them.
Said
and
they could
prevent
say
them from
whatever they
making money.
want.
They always
Just a
make
second
excuses for them. This is insane.
You feel me?
This is insane.
So I have a question. So is it a stigma with? I guess we can cut through it. Is it a stigma with black women? Is it a stigma that a stereotype that black women have that we're not necessarily discussing?
Yeah, that they the angriest and most disrespectful and most nastiest women out there, but that's pushed through mainstream media. Like every show you see them put a black woman on almost all the time. It's either some kind of reality TV show or something just bonkers that's not the normal black woman.
Killed them.
Totally wrong.
You know what pushed through? I think that it's pushed through. Go ahead, Cora. No, I said I think it's pushed through. Listen, nobody promotes it more than black men. So what are you talking about, JoJo?
No, I'm just saying it be on TV and stuff.
By who? Who says it? Because white men ain't saying it.
It's the right man behind it. I don't care about no crayons. I don't care about no crayons right now, but
man.
Hold on, Tom. Are you saying that other
It's by yours truly, black men.
Yeah, okay, but Tom, are you saying that other races don't think that as well? Like that's not because it would be a stigma.
Who says it?
No, I'm legitimately asking a question.
Who says it?
Well, I'm asking.
I have heard plenty of white dudes say it. I have heard plenty of white girls say it.
JoJo, you have never heard a white man tell you about angry black women. You have never heard that, JoJo. Let's be real.
Oh, you capping right now.
I'm done. I am done.
I don't heard.
But here's the thing: only reason I hear about it is because that's what the media push out.
No, you hear about it from other black content creators and other black men that feel comfortable saying it out loud. That's where you hear it from. You ain't heard nothing.
Before YouTube, this was going on.
Wait, stop. What's the media? Where's this media getting this narrative? And I want to hear.
There was a movie named "The Diary of an Angry Black Woman,"
written by who?
That was me.
Yes, Tyler Perry.
Thank you. What are y'all talking about? Written by who? That's
but hold on. I want to jump in real fast.
Jump in.
Tyler Perry been going in.
Saying this. You can blame the music, you can blame the movies, but at the end of the day, it's a reflection of the culture. The only reason the people go to see these ghetto ratchet movies is because they look out the side they door and they see the ghetto ratchet movies every day. The only reason they like the drill music because they look outside their door and see the drilling every day. So, and I brought up the point. I keep bringing this point up, and everybody look at me like I'm crazy. Why can white people in the suburbs listen to the same music and not duplicate the same behavior? It's because that the music that the culture come from, it affects them more because it's their culture. Not all of them do it, but guess what? It is what it is. And that's why when a black man becomes successful, he chooses to stay outside his race because he's dodging the ghetto mentality. He don't want that black hood mentality. He want to leave the ghetto. And
number one, there's plenty of women that don't have that ghetto mentality. You know, it's called different areas, different, you know what I'm saying? depending on where you're at, geographic location. Like if you're staying in the same neighborhood that you grew up in and it was a ratchet environment with females, coming off the third tier, jumping broads and pulling up, to houses 5 deep, assaulting people's mothers and, shit like that. If that's the females and that's the type of reality that you're living in, then, that's what it is. But you don't gotta go outside of your race to find a woman that's cooperative and sweet and all of that. That's ridiculous.
Ain't a woman that's black. Good shake of the day, 7-Eleven.
Most black women ain't born in the ghetto. What you talking about?
Hold on, wait, Aaron, hold on.
They born in the
It
suburbs.
does not make his point incorrect. Here's the thing.
Most black women are born in the suburbs.
Right? Nobody you know what's so funny? I am presenting literally the prototype for the American black family. And I get hated on by more people that look like me than ever before.
What?
I am literally giving the blueprint. I married my chick. She is the prototype feminine woman as far as being able to rock with and be submissive and be up under my covering.
Man, listen, man. Shout out to this man. You know what I'm saying? He went all the way as far as to say that he's the prototypical, model for a black family. He married his chick and, all of that. Hey, man, if this is your cup of tea, go for it. You dig?
I have you know what I'm saying? She's dark. My daughter is dark. I'm sending her to private school. We are literally pouring back in the community. We invest in people. We invest in businesses. And I get rejected. Mr. Logic is right. We adopt and we embrace the worst versions of ourselves. And then when I come back and say, well, black culture is trash for that, then everybody want to get mad at me. And then I look back at them and I say,
it's because you don't say whole ass shit like that. That's why. You're gonna get pushback, when you say shit like that. Like, you can't say the black culture is trash and you know what I'm saying, unless you're and you black, and it's ridiculous. It's definitely ridiculous. There's a lot of things that we do that are not trash. A lot of things that don't get a lot of recognition. There's a lot of ancient African history, that, cultures and, different things that have been stolen by your European cultures, all of this Medusa head and, Versace shit and, all of that shit, everything was stolen, everything, you guys you might not know that, we're not gonna dig deep into nothing like that. We just on this hood shit right now, but I'm gonna slowly but surely, drop little gems and little jewels here and there. But nah, you can't say, especially if you got a platform. If you ain't got no platform, you can say whatever the fuck you want,
say, okay, well, how many black women are y'all marrying? Because you can say what you want about me, but the reality is that I am the thing that we're advocating to have, and they're rejecting me.
Yeah, you're not, because that's the thing. There could be 10 guys that is married and got whatever you want to call beautiful woman and, doing all this good shit, and they could pick other guys over you. You feel me? That's all it is. It's not like they're rejecting you. It's a personality thing. It's, if a motherfucker, and people rock with you though. So I can't see you even saying that. I think people rock with this channel. You know, I mean, you guys' shit could fall off today and be back up tomorrow. You know, that proves that you got genuine people that come and fuck with you. I mean, I sat in the back trying to get in the chat for hella. You know, I couldn't even get in.
Supposed to though, because you showing the truth. And a lot of people don't want, they can listen to you telling the truth and not do it, and they can push you off, feel like he fake. But when you're doing it with your actions, it's tough for them to swallow and say it can't be done. So then,
bro, you said they're supposed.
It's done though. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of dudes that got white chicks, and you know they dating and having babies outside the race. But you got a lot of dudes that's inside the race. You know, I think it needs to be more. And I don't care. You know, if you like a white woman, you got, you know, if that's what you do, man, do that. Do that. You know what I'm saying? I just chose to do it the way that I did because I thought it was a respect for my people, you know, for my lineage, you know, where I come from, my roots. Okay? So that was a personal decision. And there ain't no fucking backlash. You know, I don't give a shit. You guys got to get that thick skin. One of you brothers was talking about, you know, you got to have that thick skin, man. Especially if you're in these YouTube streets. People be talking cash shit.
Supposed to reject the truth. Now, hold on.
Because if they don't want to do no better, Mr. Logic, they're going to reject it.
See, I'm with what you finna say, but what you said they supposed to reject the truth, right?
Yeah, because a fool gonna be a fool regardless. We can't save them.
I can understand that, but see, you can't get them that leeway because now, if you say they supposed to reject the truth, now everything that you say after that gonna become an excuse for them.
All right, I see what you're saying, Mr. Logic.
But it is an excuse for them.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Hit you like that, but that's what happened. That's what we do. If you look at most of these panels, that's essentially what happened. We'll have a conversation. We said, this is something we need to fix. And they said, well, we can't fix it because guess what? Somebody gonna drop some guns out you know what I'm saying, out the sky. A spaceship gonna drop some guns and niggas gonna kill each other, right?
Man,
but
listen.
we'll never, because everybody heard that thing that, oh, Chicago used to drop AK-47s in the neighborhood of Chicago, right? We all heard that, right? But the reason they get to that point is because somebody said Chicago is killing niggas too much. Oh, well, the white man dropping guns off in the street. But is they plugging something in their ass to make them shoot them guns? And we never get to that point. So we got to quit making excuses and address the problems.
But you ain't
Black
out
man
there, though.
that's successful gonna continue to leave the black family.
But they don't have to though.
One thing.
They don't have to though, Mr. Logic. Because I'm about to move it off, y'all. I want to ask
you
y'all.
look like
right?
you done lost a lot of weight, dog.
No, I want to move it off, Auntie J. Let me ask y'all, right? Do you think the guy was right for breaking up with his girl for dancing with Chris Brown at the concert?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
No. It was a dance.
I didn't see the clip, but I'm gonna have to agree with him.
If Chris Brown would have put that pin in her that night, he wasn't gonna be wrong. she wasn't gonna be wrong. Yeah, break over there. You representing me.
See,
Don't what you being a groupie for?
Though.
What you being a groupie for?
See, I don't hear that a lot. I don't hear people talk about the person that they're representing when they're in these situations, in these relationships. You know, if she's a reflection of you and she's running around here thirsty, you know, looking like a groupie, looking like groupie love, it's not good.
A lot of these women love little niggas like Chris Brown, Drake, and they ever get the chance to
Little
be
niggas.
and then that woman's falling all apart for this nigga. That means you're not inspired to her. After that concert, she don't look at you the same. She got the chance to be up under Chris Brown legs. She not gonna look at you the same no way. He the better man to her.
Y'all are weird. Y'all are weird.
Hey, you know, she's going to those type of functions, and that's what moves her. Those are the times where she has the most fun in her life. Then, you know, she's I agree. I agree again. You know, it's kind of hard. You know, this is what she wants to do. She wants to be a groupie, wants to be up in the clubs, right?
Honestly, I saw TD Jakes, right? We was in Georgetown. So I hollered for him to give me an autograph. When my husband got back in the car, I said, I got an autograph from TD Jakes. He was like, who is that? I was like, Bishop TD Jakes. He was like, I don't give a goddamn about no autograph. Like, I was like, he's famous. He was like, I'm famous
That's
too.
different though.
But that's like weird. He was not excited. So he looked at it like y'all look at it like that's another man, right? That's weird. It's an autograph.
The autograph is Salida. She was dancing on this dude, twerking on this dude. That's a whole different story.
You know the kicker is all these women talking about they can't stand no domestic violence type of dude, but yet falling apart, willing to risk her whole man for Chris Brown to dance on this nigga.
He wasn't thinking like that. It was a dance.
Chris Brown was defending himself in that car. He was defending himself.
I'm saying with the name like that, right? Allegedly, he's supposed to be this. He's supposed to be brutal.
They
knocking
don't
out.
care, Jay Prince. They don't care. They tell you one thing and do another one, bro. That's what these females is, bro.
So
that's how y'all are with your undecisive, man. Men are so undecisive. It's ridiculous. We ain't the one that don't know how to make decisions. Y'all are.
Yo, I sing R. Kelly at the club, bro. He couldn't get them bros off him, bro.
So there y'all go with all this ridiculous. So I'm just trying to find.
Ridiculous?
I'm just trying to find a level of insecurity. When are women accurate when they call men insecure? Like, okay, so let me ask you this: can your woman go to the club and dance with anybody or no?
No,
absolutely not. Me personally, I'm not really at the point in my life where I'm looking for somebody that wants to be in the club dancing and bouncing on dudes. Okay, that's something that I would say a young woman, I wouldn't say should do, but that's kind of you can kind of accept it a little bit more from a younger woman. But when you get up there in age and it's time to start buying properties and what I'm saying, and investing in each other, a lot of that activity you should probably leave that out of the relationship, right? It's not going to help you at all.
No.
Okay.
They be accurate all the time, bro. This is the thing about it. When women say we insecure, yeah, we're being insecure because we don't feel you are securing us as your man. We insecure. Like you doing some you're putting yourself in a position to make me have to protect your image, my image, because there's no security within this particular.
Right. And so that's when you're supposed to get out of that relationship. That's not a real relationship. And a lot of us fellas, this is that, when you do a push-up, right? Your strongest points are going to be from the first lift off and when you fully extend, right? The hard part and where your arms are the weakest are right in between. And this is the key point when it comes to vetting. Okay, it's not checking her pockets and frisking her down to her knees and her ankles to make sure she doesn't have any sharp objects, right? But you're looking at the behaviors, and if she's doing things like that, if she's making you feel insecure, that's like a tell sign that she's not the right one for you. She's not keeping you content. Right? She's not keeping you balanced out, leveled out. She's keeping you on edge. She's keeping you worried about what she's doing. She's making you want to go through her phone because the way she's moving. So that's how you got to know that it's time to get rid of that woman. It is.
particular space and time right now, so we feel insecure. Yeah, they be correct, but don't try to gaslight it, and try to make him feel some type of way from feeling how he feel. You feel me? Yeah, they be right.
It's dry fucking.
It's dry fucking.
If you can dance pretty good, depends on the dance. You can fuck that chick.
There's some truth to see Jay Prince, and I'm starting to know he has kind of like me. I have a difficult way of getting my different. I wouldn't say difficult, different way of getting my point across and trying to illustrate things with words, right? So you'll look at what he says and says, wait a minute, no, why would a guy, think like, but for the majority and for the, if a woman's grinding on you, okay, you don't know her, you push it up on that thing, you're not only giving yourself indications, like you're opening up that can of worms. So if this is what your girl is doing, she said, oh, all I was doing is had some drinks and all I was doing was dancing, and she's grinding on dudes, I'm not going to tell you guys to freak out and just and flip out, right? But, I mean, you put 2 and 2 together, man.
Come on there, JP. You are not making no sense here.
All on her ass.
How's that a fact? She already with a dude. But she with a dude, though.
If she feel this nice, warm, thick cock on her ass with that skirt on, half up her ass.
I would stop dancing with your nasty self.
Bent over, talking, bent over, throwing it back at it.
I promise you, I'll leave you there still.
Feel this motherfucker.
Right, and then they be half naked up in the club. They be, out naked, like barely enough clothes to qualify for, these are clothes. Okay. I mean, you see Sierra's little outfit that she had on. Right?
Leaving your ass there still. I think that. No, I think you weak-minded if you dancing and you
feel this
getting
motherfucker, she gonna want it.
Yeah, she definitely gonna want it.
No way. That's a turn off to the up-team power for me. That's a deal breaker. I'm out this motherfucker, and I'm gonna leave your ass standing there dancing.
So women just go to the club just to have penises on their butt. That's only.
Oh, thank you for joining, Rob.
I mean, you gotta be, I mean, that's what guys go to the club for. It's very rare that you're just gonna go to the club and you're not thinking about no bitches or nothing, bro. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, and that's kind of why I don't really go to the club no more like that. Because, I mean, let's be honest. Every now and then it's like, well, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But come on, man. How many times out of 10? Put it in the chat. How many times out of 10 are we going to have this situation? Right?
On niggas.
I mean, you can dance with
If
dudes
a
without.
woman come up here and dance on me in
Why else do women go to the club?
Why is you dancing on niggas?
What you mean?
He was dancing with her.
No, I'm just asking a question.
If you got a whole man, why is you dancing on other niggas?
So again,
and check this out, bro.
He's talking about dancing
this
at
out.
the club versus whatever y'all talk about. Y'all talk about having sex on the dance floor. Like you could
Women done
dance
got
and not
fucked
have
on the club dance.
Y'all stay.
Right. See, Jay Prince is keeping it. He's keeping it 1,000. Hey, niggas' wives, niggas' girlfriends, niggas' babies' moms. These hoes is getting fucked out here on the dance floor.
In context, please.
Jay, oh
But
my
no,
God.
check it out, bro. nigga gonna be mad. Most women don't even wear panties no more when they within their outfits. And you talking
That's
about
a
going
fact.
to the club dancing on a dude?
They be having
Bro,
them
I'm glad,
fashion
bro.
out.
If a woman come up to me, start twerking, dancing on me, putting that yeah on my yeah, I'm grabbing everything. Because you broke that barrier for me to have to respect you, and I can't touch you because you came up to me, putting that all on me.
Exactly. Most guys that will disrespect you are the most respectful men. Okay? We will respect you all the way until you cross that line and you get into that mode. And I'm sorry, I don't know how to treat a hoe like a fucking housewife. I'm sorry. You know, I want to do some activism, some activism, in the community. I want to work with the youth. I want to do this Money Making Mondays where we get up on here and we talk about money. Even for people with $1,000, could tune in and, if you got $500, we got little ideas and schemes and, different things that you can put together. I do all this shit. And I'm pretty talented at a lot of different things. I was going over a list of things and I'm pretty goddamn talented at doing that, generate money. But I have not figured out how to treat a hoe like a housewife. I haven't. So when you cross that line and you make yourself out to be this, whatever this is, or however you're feeling, or you feel so liberated, or you're in your whole phase, you might think it's a phase. I might think it's the real deal.
Provocative way.
Bro,
you
that's
broke
like
the barrier.
that's
Most
a
men like
sign.
that, bro. I'm telling you.
No, that's
That's
a
why I say
sign.
money is
That's
hard.
a sign. Yo, hold on. That's a sign that I still go to the club, man. I'm in my 30s, so I'm still young. You know what I mean? If a girl come to you,
see, there we go. There we go. Guys in their 30s thinking they young. Salute Poppy Blanco. Now we done been on a dozen panels and shit together, but where do we draw the line at? Is it 35? Okay, so it's not 30. The guys, I think Jay-Z, the 30's the new 20. 30's the new 20 or some shit. We went through that. 30-year-olds thought they was 20 and shit. Right? And I think that's where all this shit came from. Okay? But I'm not gonna lie, in my 30s, that's where I go to the club and see the weirdest shit. Like when I was in my 20s, everything was normal. When I got in my 30s, that's when everything at the club seemed weird as fuck. It's a sign, bro. You aging out. It's time for us to be at yacht clubs and golf clubs and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Different shit, leveling up. You might hit the club every now and then. Why though? That's where all the young dudes are. That's where all the young dudes are, man. You don't want to be 32 and 30. You are old, Nick, compared to them. You might think you're getting some bitches and shit. You might be a little bit more established and those guys, 20-year-olds, they all riding in the same car. You 30-something years old, you might got a nice car. Okay? So you could come through and swoop up. But to them young niggas, man, 22, 23, 21-year-olds, 19-year-olds sneaking in the club, you an old nigga, bruh. So where do we draw this line at? I'm willing to say 35. I'm willing to say 35 years old is a good age where you're not just popping up, going to the club, 2, 3, 4 times a month. In my 20s, I used to go twice a week. Shit, we hitting the club at least twice a week. I got 3, 4 different days that I could pop up twice a week. We was getting it in on that Wednesday. That Saturday was jumping. There was one spot on, just in case I missed, going on the other days, boom, I could hit that Sunday spot. In your 20s. In my 30s, I go out with the little homies. I see the weirdest shit.
And put that booty on you. That's a sign that they wanna fuck with you. And literally, most bros that dance with me,
Facts.
I'm taking them to the slaughterhouse, bro. Like it's like, it's easy, bro.
Yeah, no, you're right.
It's real easy, man.
You're right, and that's why dudes that them dancing ass niggas that be on that dance floor, they get a lot of pussy too, man. They get a lot of pussy too, because women think the same thing as men. When they're out there trying to be like men, you got to understand, they thinking like men. Now, they might not be able to get the outcome like a man, but they thinking like a man. They like shit. I wanted that baller up in there, but, this dancing ass nigga, shit, I'll take him. I couldn't, just like a man, he couldn't get the bad one. She slipped off. Or she hopped in the Ferrari and dipped off. So what's next? And the woman's thinking the same damn thing. Don't be fooled.
That y'all dance with in the club is throwing her booty on you.
It just depends on the dance. We're not saying that.
All right, so wait, stop. Right. So let me ask you, Ro, because I understand where you're trying to go with it. Let me ask you this: should a woman let's try this. Should a woman ever give a man the thought that he has a chance with her if she's already taken?
No.
So do you think that a man believes if a woman dances with him that he got a chance with her?
No.
That's disingenuous. That's disingenuous, and you gotta, when people make these remarks, you gotta check the credibility sometimes. I'm not gonna go into it. But you gotta check the credibility. Like, if my girl's dancing with a nigga, like, really? Seriously? There's plenty other girls to dance with, plenty other girls that are freely, out here doing their thing. Shit, she might not fucking, you know what I'm saying? She might not be ready to go, but how can you tell the guy that? Especially an aggressive male. We're not talking about the guy that's all uncomfortable and he starts to blush and shit when a girl gets up on him. I'm talking about a guy that's used to this. This is what we do. He probably slayed something last week. Like, he see your bitch pop up. He not gonna think nothing differently other than this another bitch jumping up on me. The niggas don't fumble the bundle. You got aggressive men out here that have it their way. They batting 1,000 out here.
You don't believe
he does. He shouldn't, but he does.
Stop all this.
Right,
Catholic,
because again, this is
Robbie.
why I'm asking clarifying questions, because I don't know what clubs they go into. I mean, Poppy, House of Hypocrites, y'all know he be telling stories. So I'm just
Nigga,
playing.
Poppy be dipping in the club. I be on the
Jay
Snapchat. That
Prince.
nigga every day.
I just want to know what clubs y'all be going to that all the girls is throwing booty on your penis. Like,
Nigga, go ahead and subscribe to Poppy's to Poppy's Snapchat, and you'll see.
And let's be clear. The moment when Dan,
that's everywhere, and all the women aren't doing it. Okay, so just in case the women that wanted to go clip this up and react to it, right? All women ain't doing it. You got some women in the club, and they got that demeanor, like, they're not really fucking with you. Like, they might speak, but they're not fucking with you, bruh. And you know that. And to a real man, he's gonna be like, damn, I want something like that. Out of all this shit here, we know that's not where we go to find women, right? To find the one. When you're looking for that one, like, I'm not about to go to the club right now and try to find that one. I'm not. But when you see those type of things, grocery store, wherever it is, you could be at the post office getting some stamps. And you try to approach a woman and she's you on your A game. You know you got the whip outside. You know you smelling good. And you use your A game, try to push up. She slides you, right? No action. That's attractive as fuck. I'm sorry.
As time comes, that's when the DJ play, hey, Mr. DJ.
Hey, Robbie, baby.
That's time to get kind of close.
Jay, this nigga's ill. This nigga is ill, man. He said, hey, Mr. DJ. And motherfuckers be getting kind of close. I'm telling you, because when you up in that club, you're up in there. And when it's an hour left, if everybody that haven't gotten it in, they're looking to get it in, right? In my area, they shutting down the bars and shit about 1:30 or something, 2 o'clock, it's drinks is over. So 1:30 or something, they shutting down the bar. Motherfuckers, about that hour, let's get to this bar and let's get out here. If we haven't already. Because sometimes I'm up in there politicking, right? I'm up in here politicking. So it's like, you know what? We've been politicking. We done created a fucking master fucking plan with some bosses. But fellas, let's go get a drink and let's get out here real quick. And then we'll get up on some breakfast or some lunch or something. Brunch tomorrow. And put the icing on this deal we got going, right? Bosses know what I'm talking about. If you're not a boss, I just was rambling at the mouth. If you're not a boss, trust me.
Nigga,
Hey, Robbie, you can catch me at Club Live, at Dre's, 01. You can catch me at all the popping spots, baby, in every city. That's what I be at, baby.
Okay, Poppy, we not going to them clubs. So Robbie, my thing is,
you need
right?
to.
Because we having conversations. About false truths, insecurities, and lies, right? So let me ask you: do you think that if a woman goes on multiple dates within a 3-day span, that she should tell the man that she's going on dates with that she's also going on other dates with other people, or does she not need to tell them that?
She better not.
I think a woman should be honest if it's just casual dating, right? I think she should be honest, okay, about who she's dealing with. Not who, but that there could be some potential, because it'll let me know how she's moving, and it'll keep a log on because you have to remember what these women tell you. You got to. One thing a liar can't do is cover up their tracks forever. They can't. So you make them talk. You put them in that comfortable space so that they'll talk. And if they tell you that it's not this, it's not that, and then time goes by and then the pieces to the puzzle start to come to the table. Right? So the easiest thing to do is to bust a woman up with her lying ass. That will do you a huge favor. Trust me, it'll do you a huge favor.
Hell, for what? I mean, is the man telling that he going on multiple dates with multiple women?
There you go.
You stick with the conversation.
Why y'all do that?
And so the credibility, when you hear women say things like this, we have to look at the credibility. It doesn't matter. Right? What they say, no pun intended. Right? But we have to look at the credibility. Okay, like this is within the 5 minutes of me reacting to this shit, you done said 2 things. Flip it around. You're trying to flip it around. A woman that just flips it around, she's not ever going to be honest with herself. She's never going to take accountability. Never. Because we can flip everything around and never get to the point that we're originally talking about.
Huh? Why I do that? Because I'm gonna tell you why. I feel like women should keep their mouth shut because men is hoes. Men is hoes. So
And it sounds like women is hoes.
Guys.
Damn, can I give my answer? Y'all always do that. I mean, I know I am a voice and it gets underneath your skin, but you'll be all right. So men is out here running the streets, play the field, and doing whatever they want to do. And it is so.
She is a voice. So she's teaching y'all how to move in the same direction that they mamas failed. I wouldn't say grandmas, but they mamas failed. The new mamas of today failing, not getting married, not finding somebody that's really gonna be there, dealing with a guy that wants to have other men in the same household as your kids.
Woman's job to vet whoever is best for her. Go on a date, don't give them no booty. You know how I feel. Don't give none of these dudes none of the box. Keep it all.
Don't give them none of it. So what are you worth? If it's not box, what are you worth? A headache? Insecurities? And I see dudes fall for this all the time. I think they're valuing this box. Whatever this box is, right? We're valuing it a lot.
Thank you, Raw B. I understand. Hold on.
Y'all want to hear that? Raw.
Gentlemen, just relax for just a moment.
Shout out to Raw B. Hey, Raw.
TJ, one moment. So, Raw B, let me ask you this: Do you think it's okay if a man lies on the first couple dates? Do you think a man should be upfront and honest?
I don't believe nothing nobody say. I come from a military background, a military family. Trust but verify. You can say whatever in the hell you want to say. You could be captain of the SS Minnow. Who gives a shit? Until you prove it to me, I'm thinking that everything you say is a lie.
Word.
The reason why you think it's a lie because you a lie. Only liars think everybody.
Yeah, you see others like you see yourself. You see others like, if some other motherfuckers are sneaky and you're going to be thinking that everybody's sneaky because that's how you are. That's right. That's right.
Is a lie.
I know that gaslighting technique. I feel you, baby. I know. At the end of the day,
everybody a liar.
But at the end of the day, dudes be like, "Oh, I'm saying I want to be with you," and then they want to be with somebody else too. Dudes will text you, "Hey, sweetie, good morning," but that text is coming out en masse. They sending that shit to 20 bitches.
And
they be like,
"Oh,
5, not 20."
At the end of the day, I don't really care what women be doing because Aaron asked me my perspective.
Those are the desperate guys.
What I do.
Yeah, that's dudes with nothing else to do. They're not being about their purpose. They're not. You're cheating. You're cheating, bruh. It's like going to the gym and only working on your arms. You're cheating. You need to work on this. You need to work on that. Right? You can't just sit back and just work on women and fuck women. You're going to burn yourself out. Even the best man is gonna burn his fucking self out.
Look, hold on. That's a contradiction. Hell nah, because you just said when he asked you that question, should what you say in the beginning, bro? Something about woman that you reverted to. Oh,
man, that's what men do. Y'all said y'all didn't want me, and y'all said
he just did you the same way.
I know House of Hypocrites, but y'all said y'all don't want me to do that. So therefore, I'm gonna keep the conversation straight focused on the women. For me, I don't trust no dudes. I know how dudes be moving. I know too many dudes. I'm friends with too many dudes. So therefore, until I could watch him for a minute and observe him in his natural habitat.
So you're gonna attract the type of man that, you know, it's straight up. You attract the type of man. Do I need to finish? You know, so if these are the type of men that you're attracting, then obviously you need to do some work. You know, if all I'm attracting is bullshit ass women and I can't never get a good woman, or all I'm attracting is a woman that already got a fucking man, or that wants to lie to me, then that means I need to do more work. I'm not where I need to be to where that I'm attracting what I feel is up to snuff.
So basically you saying you saying you don't trust your choice in men.
Who said I choose? Who said that I be choosing them? See, that's the difference that a lot of dudes don't want to realize. We're not choosing you. It's an audition.
That's the issue.
It's an
That's the issue.
No, it's an interview. Like when you go to a job,
it's an interview, and that's why women got so many body counts. Because they can't, it's an interview and they need to interview and they think that they can, boom, right away, like Thanos, know what man is the right man. So instead, they do all these interviews and pump it up, but really, you're just pumping up your body count. And like I said, I don't think no man should have to, there shouldn't be a class to learn, to teach men how to make hoes housewives. If your body count's off the chart, you've been out here disrespecting your body, you never respected your body at all. You've never respected the thing that we call relationship, and to like, okay, well, I'm going to respect myself enough to where I'm not going to fuck with that guy. You didn't do that. You gave motherfuckers auditions and shit, and they got to audition that pussy. Right? So we just reacting though. We just reacting. This is Dr. Hood, you know, hit the like button, all that good shit.
Interview. You come with your resume, right? A job will maybe give you a chance to do the job, but you're on a probationary period.
You sound like
and
you
if
the
you're in that
employer
probationary period, they find out that you done lied about some stuff on your resume. Your ass is getting fired. You're not chosen. You don't have no 401k. You ain't getting no benefits.
Let's unpack this down, because you like to unpack stuff down to this core, right? Let's unpack this, right? The way you made it sound, the way you made it sound like the women is the employers and we the employees. Now let's unpack this, right? 9 times out of 10, the women expecting for the man to have all of the money, the 6 foot and all this other type of stuff. So you would have to judge them. If you had to judge the two, the woman or the man of who the employer is, I think it would be the man.
Wait, Jay Prince. No, hold on.
Because the man got way more to lose than her.
No, Jay Prince. I don't know if you know, but like when you come on,
he said the man got a lot more to lose. You right, bro.
On the show, we remember what you say. And just the other day, you said these women don't be want men with the money. You put a chick on the phone, I pay for everything.
No, so what I'm saying,
I want a broke chick.
What I'm saying is, men still is required. Men, no, all men, all
a woman of today, she knows that she's gonna have to put in some work. But when she settles down and be with somebody, and just like a man, we want to know that this person can go the duration and will be able to keep generating. You know, I wouldn't like myself, let's just say if I went into a 5-year slump where I didn't make any fucking money, right? I wouldn't, I mean, I'm not gonna say I hate myself, but I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't, you see what I'm saying? So, because I want to be better, and that's what you should want. You shouldn't get a cupcake for that. It should be naturally embedded in your DNA to be a go-getter. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing better than that in my eyes. Now, some people think there's nothing better than being a bum. I don't know what that is because I've always fought away from being a fucking bum. You know, life is a marathon. You know, it's only over when you quit. When you quit, you just say, you know what, I'm done. And I'm going to just let life run me over, because that's what it's going to do. We're fighting against the current, right? If you get up on that dock, because the current's going to come to the dock, so you got to keep building. And as the world gets more populated and the prices and inflation and everything, you know, some people thought they was cool on the dock 10 years ago. You're not cool on the dock. You got to go up to more land, because that water's rising and rising. And the people that want to sit in the water and tread that water, just staying afloat, you're going to burn the fuck out, man, because the price of living is higher now. 10 years ago, you could have got a house for X amount of dollars. Now that house is probably doubled anywhere in America. Anywhere in America. Okay? So, when are you going to get on that dock? When are you going to get up to the top of the land? That way you can see everything and manipulate everything.
All men are still required to sacrifice something, and their life. I got to stand up for her and fight niggas and get killed, get bit by dogs, get hit by cars. I got to sacrifice way more than she do. Only thing these women is doing is giving up pussy.
Are you serious?
Listen.
What else do y'all do?
This is hilarious. This is hilarious because it makes a valid point. It makes a valid point. And if you find one that gives more than that, then yeah. But I've seen women. That's really all they had to offer. Their network was their pussy. And the doors that they were willing to open. You know, the bitches that's fucking the most niggas, you know, they fucking promoters and shit. They get to go to the clubs and shit. So now all them little ratchet ass friends is around. You're thinking like, okay, this bitch must be the leader of the clique. Nah, she's fucking niggas in high rank to get her rank. Most of these women in the industry, I mean, we can look at it. Let's not say most, because I don't have time for an argument. But there's a lot of women in the industry, more than men, that are where they are because of the visibility that the man that they was fucking with. Every now and then you get one that already had some chips or did something, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, a lot of these women, you know, they on the arms of these dudes and they didn't do anything. Nothing.
We help your ass get well when you sick. We motivate your ass to get up every morning and go to work.
I'm already motivated, so now what?
Yeah, I'm already motivated. So now what? We motivate your ass every day to go to work. Really. See that? And I wish I was on this panel because I would have loved to dig in. Like, let's unpack that. What does this motivation consist of? Let's unpack that.
I'm gonna let y'all live with these ideologies.
Don't let them live.
No.
I am always left with the same question. What
do you got to bring to the table for a man?
First of all,
outside of your vagina, what do you, and Raw B, you answer all the other questions. Raw B, outside of your booty, what do you have to give him that he has to need? Like, he definitely needs.
Jay Prince, I've told you this before, and I'll tell you this again. What I bring to the table is not for public fodder, because I don't want all the dusty.
Stop it. But all this other shit is for the internet. But what you bring to the table, you know, and I think that was a great question that he asked. Right? So you should be able to dissect a woman just by conversation. Let them talk. La Peef they're the genius, you know, and I'm sure everybody takes pages out of everybody's book. You know, the Fight Clubs, Aaron O's, Jay Prince's, Fatties, right? Kevin Samuels, Angry Man's, Mr. Fantastics, Jessica X's, you know. Everybody takes pages out of, if you're smart and you're trying to elevate the way you stream, the way you view content, the way you create content, you know, you're going to be taking some pages out of people's book. So Nas, this is done. This is done, bruh. Let them talk. They'll shoot themselves in the foot. Give them some alcohol too. You know, not on some crazy stuff. You know, we don't do crazy stuff, but you know, you have a conversation, you know, over some wine or, you know, a little bit of alcohol with a few of her friends, or, you know what I'm saying? And just let them talk. Sometimes the friend will let them know how they are. The friend will let them know how they are. So yeah, you know, make that environment. Have a kickback, a little get together. I think that's a great way to vet a woman and to kind of see what she's about. She come through, kick it, summertime, you barbecue. She bring a couple of her friends. You know what I'm saying? There might be a couple other chicks from, you know, another, you know, one of your partners brought a couple over. You know what I'm saying? It's just the five of y'all, you know, and you're kicking it. And yeah, let's start having those questions. Bring up some of these talking points and see how they respond to some of this shit.
Thirst trapping.
I tried to fall in love a few times, but that didn't work. Yeah. They never stuck around to see my work. My mama been knew I was special since birth. Yeah. You say you love me, but you know love gets you hurt. Yeah. I can't let you bitches play with my heart. This ain't funny like Kevin. You'll have better luck in a casino betting. Girl, don't say that shit, you lying. I got trust issues, ain't no need in trying. I fell out with the plug because it's timing. Don't try to love me now, girl, stop all that crying. You trying to show me that because I'm leaving. Try to cause a scene now, bitch, we even. For real. Fuck, I should've listened and took my daddy's advice. Now I got 3 baby mamas and none of them had a relationship right. Hella shit going left, so I know that it gotta get right. Cause at the rate that I'm going, I'm never gonna give me a wife. But until then, I'm living my life. I find one in you anywhere that I go, or I get a similar type. Cause my life is cause my life is a gamble like rolling the dice. I'm trying to go off the scene and leave her sex on red. She's stressing to talk about it, but there ain't nothing to be said. I got 100 missed calls. I think about posting her thread. Stop telling people that you love me and you didn't pledge. Don't take the comments and likes to the head. Ever since I was a kid, bitch, I've been bringing it head. You ain't comprehend what I said. Bitch, I live my life on the edge. Yeah, I'm trying to do it like I never done it. And I am not close to my summit. You don't love me like you say you love me. Cause you want me to plummet. If you can't cook it like I cook it, then I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want this shit. I've been keeping 100. My name ain't Watch. Is my name Audemars, bitch? I don't got time for this. Hey, my love ain't unconditional. It's conditional, baby. I love unconditional. Don't let it get to you, baby. I'm sorry I led you on. It wasn't intentional, baby. I'm stubborn. I don't even call when I'm missing you, baby. It never be what you gonna do for me. It always be what I'm gonna do for you. I got some character flaws too, so tell me what I should do with you. And what kind of level are we on? Like a U-Haul, are we moving on? Cause I promise I won't be long-winded if you seek closure. I'll be okay if you say it's over. And I'll find another one if we don't work. Yeah. Show me that you love me, please don't tell me yeah. Love it just for letters, you gotta show me